Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. So if you guys are here watching this video right now, I'm actually live on my Twitch at twitch.tv/pack_official_tcg. I do a lot of live deck profiles on Twitch, and what I decided to do was essentially do like the raw live profile on Twitch and then later upload it to YouTube so you guys can just check it out. But if you guys are ever interested in watching live deck profiles and to comment in the chat questions you would have for like a lot of the professional players that I would bring on, then definitely like come join my Twitch out, come join and check out my Twitch, and which I'll have in the link in the description box below, just so that you guys can be like the first ones here to like get that like that coverage. But without further ado, today I have Shu. Like I said, bro, he's back again, but he's always coming with like some spice, man. Like every video that I have with Shu is always like like a new spice, man. It's just insane. And so like I'm really excited to showcase this list. Shu's been working really hard on this, and obviously he did really well at the past LCS this past weekend as well. So I'm really excited to showcase this list. But yo, Shu, you want to introduce yourself for anyone else who like don't know who you are?
Really?
You never know, man.
I mean, it's what, the 5th time I've been on this channel since like the past 2 months, I think.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys haven't watched the previous videos already with Shu and I, then yo, I'll put that in the description box as well, man. You guys gotta go check that out. Like, you know what I mean? It all leads up to this crazy ass list. But anyways, so Shu, tell me what the hell I'm looking at, man. What am I looking at?
I mean, long story short, it's just a pile.
Okay.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yep.
Explains.
Okay, but like, yeah. Bro, 60. Bro, the whole screen is filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man.
Yes,
like,
correct.
So okay, I guess the first obvious question before we even get into the profile is, Shu, why did you decide to make this deck 60 cards?
So long story short, while I was preparing for the event, I know there's like I was more fear about combo decks, and like Rock is majority of time dice throw. Yeah. Even the Eldritch, the fiber version, you can like treat them as a combo deck if you want to like stop them.
Yep.
Like more efficiently.
Right.
So like in order to stop those combos, you pretty much need either a huge amount of like board wipes, yep, or a huge amount of hand traps.
Right.
I was never really a fan of playing like board wipe cards, because they only work in going second, and you still want to go first with it. Like, if you're like a going second deck fan, you can try those cards instead. Yep. I'm more like a fan of hand traps, so the first goal for building any deck, if I was going to like LCS4, I was trying to have about 9 to 10 hand traps in a standard 40 card deck. Yep. Which at that point means my engine cards is capped at like 31 cards. Right. For it. However, when I try to apply like the 9 hand traps, but like the ratio into the Dragon Link deck, it just doesn't work. Yeah. It really doesn't, because the engine gets like way bigger with the new cards. Yep. Due to like Link Cross allowing Golden Rose Maiden, so I have to play the Rose Dragon package and things like those. Gotcha. It's really almost impossible to fit 9. I think the most I can do is like 4 to 6 is like the maximum. Right. So what you were trying to do were like, you didn't want to ruin the consistency of your deck, essentially, right? Like, and you knew that you needed a lot of hand traps for like the current metagame. Yeah. Okay. It's like when you play the water deck in PPG, right? Yeah. You pick up the deck, you play it, and you realize the maximum hand trap you can play is probably 6. It's probably 6. Yeah. No, I can't. Once you go more than 6, you're gonna start seeing double ash. Like, because the hand traps usually doesn't participate in your combos. Yeah, exactly. So you can have hands where you have a lot of hand traps. You did successfully stop your opponent, but you couldn't even do anything afterwards.
Exactly. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, like Dragon is, although there's a lot of one card combos, but sometimes you have to like trade interruptions with your opponent.
Yeah.
So you still want to have maintain like a decent amount of cards for like amount of engine cards.
Yep.
Therefore, I try to have increase the deck count.
Right.
While still maintain the same ideal ratio I want to have.
Right.
So at the beginning, it was like 40 cards was 9 hand trap, bump up to 42, failed, 46 failed. Then I just didn't even bother in trying 50. I just go straight to 60.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So
would you like to explain the math to people? Like, yeah.
So the math is like a 9. So if you play a 40 card deck with 9 hand traps, you have about 75% chance opening 1 or more hand traps.
Yep.
And about 33% chance opening more than 2 hand traps going second.
Yep.
Well, was it opening 5?
Yeah.
So apply the same ratio to a 60 card deck. I will need to have 14 hand traps. Yep. Which is what I was playing. 14.
Yeah. So like essentially you're saying that like 14 hand traps in a 60 card deck has the same percentages as a 9 hand trap you know, in a 40 card deck.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. That also I like also including some siding, because after siding, like if you play a 9 in the main, you wanna like have like 12 hand trap after siding, right? Because you decide like another backup play sets that's on the crack. For me, I have like 4 more hand traps in the side. So after siding, I have like 18 in the main at most.
Yep.
And that's equivalent ratio to like 12 hand traps out of 40.
Wow. That's actually insane. So I guess like the question is, you know, a lot of people, whenever they see a 60 card deck, the first thing they, you know, kind of hesitate on is like, you know, when you go into siding for game 2, right? Like what is your reasoning for like playing 60, especially when the side deck is like, I guess I would say really important this format?
Siding honestly is much easier in the 60 version compared to any 40 version I've ever built.
Right.
Because there's more engine cards. There's more like small engines. You can just completely take like 1 or 2 of them out.
Right.
And there's like, since you are always max out almost every single cards, you are able to take like a third copy that potentially could be like overlapping with some other cards.
Okay.
Like if you look at the list now, like going second, sometimes I just take out like the whole Dragon package, the whole Unexpected Die package, and maybe like the third Safer and the third World Legacy Card Dragon, things like those.
Yep.
So siding is like much easier in terms of what to take out on the main. What's getting hard is what you are putting into the main deck while you're siding. Well, it's essentially like how you're gonna build your side before the tournament.
Yep.
So as you can see in the side, there's no going first cards.
No.
I just don't think I have space for it. It's awkward to say I'm playing 60, but I still don't have space for it. But it is the truth. Because playing 60, the only issue is you have less chance drawing like a specific copy of something. Which means I want to have as many copies as doing like I want to have as many copies of cards that are doing the same thing while going second. Which means after the 4 hand traps, I will move into the main for the combo for the hand trap ratio for combo decks. The rest cards is all for back rows.
So when someone I think the biggest critique that most players always say when looking at a 60 card deck is that post side you have less chances of seeing your side deck cards because you're playing a higher deck. Like, what is your argument to that?
It depends, because like imagine you play a 40 card deck, right? Your side you will almost never have 3 play sets of back row Hades being Twin, Storm, and Evenly at the same time. You always choose like, even choosing 2 full play sets is like not a very common thing, because there's also Pank and Reboot. Like some people I usually see will be like maybe Playset of Storm plus Reboot, Pank, and not even guarantee max out like Twin.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you also want something like going first when you're building a 40 card deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes like that.
Yep.
So based on that logic, if you apply to 60, I think the ratio are like similar enough. There's definitely a difference based on, because technically 60 you are capped at like a certain ratio, while 40 you have the option to bump it higher.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but majority of the time, if you are forced to like spending spaces in the side for something else, then it usually ends with the same or very similar.
Okay, that's a good point. And also, like in a 40 card deck, like you can't really overside. If you do, you get really punished and break, right? So like, you like you have to understand, like side decking is a very important strategy within Yu-Gi-Oh. But the problem is, like, once you side too much, you're not really accomplishing anything except, getting rid of their back row with, like, twins.
You are very successfully destroying whatever your opponent gonna do, but your thing is also not being played.
Right.
you are fighting your opponent like a slugfest, so you just punching each other with fists. No combos.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No jab uppercut. But I mean. I think that's a really good point. And it's important for like people watching to like understand that as well. It's not really like, it's not black and white. There's definitely a little bit of gray here. And I think like if you have a little bit more open mind to like the deck building process, I think you can truly appreciate what we see here. But I guess
also there's like a specific special thing for this deck able to go to 60 is that you are not limited to drawing anything specific to start.
Ah, that's true.
Your goal is to access something specific in the extra deck.
Yeah.
Therefore, it doesn't matter like how many cards I have as long as I get like a pair of something, or there's still some decent amount of one card combos in the deck.
That's true.
As long as that's one of them, I should be able to combo. I think if I count like accurately, it's a 60 card deck. If I open one of the 30 cards, I should be able to do a board.
That's crazy. That's more than half.
I think it's about like that.
Yeah, right. I think that's a good point. That I think it is very unique in the Dragon deck. That like it's kind of like the Warrior deck, right? Like
it's literally just Goki. It's Goki. Like,
exactly.
You're not limited to like, you're not forced to open connector for the combo. But although connector is one of the best one, it's true.
Yeah.
You can always do like hero lifts into Stratos, search Vion, or just normal draw Vion, normal Armageddon Knight, normal Grapher.
Exactly.
Everything like those.
Yeah.
Or even just Terra Top Invoker summon Super X. Things like those.
Yeah, because I never actually played during that format, as you guys may know, but I did watch a lot of deck profiles to like get better at the game, because I love understanding like top players, reasoning. And like I did see people playing Instant Fusion, like summoning Raiden as warriors. They played like the Hornet drones, right? To get, because the token is a warrior.
Those cards are essentially like the second, like the tier 2 starter cards you want to see.
Right.
The tier 1s are obviously the one card itself is able to do the complete thing, like Armageddon Knight, Vion. The tier 2 starters are just like those, like Hornet drone, Instant Fusion, where all you need is those cards plus a normal summon warrior, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I think, like, what we're going to be discussing in today's, deck profile is a little, we're going to get a little bit of everything, man. We're going to understand, like, deck building. We're going to understand, like, ratios. But what I really want to do is, like, take what we learned, and discuss with Shu, and then apply that to, for example, like, my Infernoble, like, Ignite deck, right? Because it's very similar, right? Like, we have the Neo Space, we have, like, the, the Fire Warrior extenders. And so
you start with either Isolde or you start with Fiber.
Exactly. It's very, very similar. So I think, what we're going to be discussing today is like, maybe 60 is the wave to something to consider in Infernobles. But without further ado, man, Shu, we'll start off this Rocket Link deck profile
or
Dragon Link, the pile. Welcome to the pile, as far as would call it.
Sure.
Okay.
So let's just start with the main deck.
Yep.
First, Safer in the pair of black and white.
Yep.
Safer is still just, in my opinion, it was the best starter.
Yep.
Now it's probably the second best.
Okay. Why is that? Why do you say that?
Chaos Space is out.
That's true.
It's like Safer is still one of the starter that give you like the most variety of things you can choose.
Yeah.
Because Safer, you can do Safer by itself.
Yep.
You can do Safer plus a level 4, or you can do Safer plus level 7. Those can actually causing like different kind of effects even against like different hand traps.
Yeah.
Because like for example, Safer itself doesn't lose to Vader Imperm.
Yep.
And it will make your opponent decide if they want to use it on the summon or not.
No, that's all.
But,
that's the worst fear, because if you do it on
Safer,
summon, you just make Striker Dragon.
Yeah, or like a very possible thing is like you use it on the summon, they make Striker Dragon, they use like a Warlock Seagull Dragon, then the Impermanent Village just absolutely didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But it could also be like Safer, they actually just only have Safer.
Yeah,
which is also possible.
Yep.
And so I still like Safer a lot.
Yep.
Because another thing, like I just say, Safer, you don't limit to do 4. You can also do 7.
Yeah.
Like imagine you opening with like Safer plus 7 plus Chaos Space.
Oh.
Those two cards doesn't conflict each other.
Yeah.
Then it's like Chaos Space gonna draw 1 and grab another baby after you use both. Then Safer plus 7 will draw you another card.
Yeah.
Noctovision draw your card.
Right. I mean, and you have really powerful level 7 dragons now, especially with the introduction of like Noctovision Dragon. You have
Vision is just crazy.
No, it's it's insane.
Vision is like Vision is very crazy and very underrated.
Yeah.
I don't understand or hope it gets a hollow now.
No, I know. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, this card came out in Eternity Code, but as a common, bro. As a common. This card will get an OTS print in Super for sure. I can see
OTS,
it.
OTS, what, 14? Super
14. No, 100%.
Yeah. So let's continue then. There's the Rockets.
Yep, the Rockets.
Or very, very few of them left.
There's 4.
There's 4. Or if you count Router, then there's 5 only.
Yeah.
Reason being, it's no longer a Rocket deck. Like, I've been playing technically Rockets for like the past couple months.
Yeah.
But this is I think the last LCS, the LCS 3 version is already like a transaction in between Rockets and Dragon Link.
Yeah.
But it's more like, it's still like a relatively heavier Rocket ratio.
Yep.
This one, it's just completely Dragon Link. Rocket is just a side engine.
Yep.
It's one of the most connected engines in the Dragon Link deck.
Yes.
Yeah, Tracer in the deck being the most accessible card.
Yeah.
And being a tuner and the level 4
it's
just
absurd.
Broken.
And then the fact that you can E-Telly it out is even more crazy. Like, so.
Yeah.
100%.
And Rechargers there, your Tracer need a level 4 to summon to make Savage at some point.
Yep.
And Recharger is the best level 4 Rocket.
Yep.
Because your combos doesn't involving like, there's no Abomination. Sword is only used to like kill people. So Magna and Silver won't be triggered. Yeah. So Recharger is still just the better one.
Yep. Then you have the Abster Router. This card is insane.
The Router is just Router. Router, like a lot of people or a lot of YouTubers like to do a dreamy combo about Chaos Space pitch Router.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a little bit extra, to be honest.
It is,
Resolving Chaos Space, even I'm pitching like Exodia head, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the point is to resolve Chaos Space. Like Router at one point you will just search Ravine and dump it at that way. So it doesn't even matter if Chaos Space is pitching Router or not.
And also, just so you guys know, like the thing is like the 3 Router, if you were to play 3 Router and 3 K-Space, the chances of seeing both of them in the same hand is 10%. Like it's not like you wouldn't bump this card up, and because you'll most likely just break on it most likely. So especially if you have like a smaller Rocket engine, you can't just special summon it from your hand.
Yeah, like usually it won't be summoned. They're usually just getting pitched.
Yep.
That's it.
Then
like also Rockets being summoned is also like a very rare thing if without Router being sent to graveyard.
Yes.
Because technically there's only 7 Rockets in the deck.
Yep. With the 3 quick launch.
Yeah. Then there's like the Red Eyes package. this tournament specifically is still pre-errata remedy.
Yes. Yep.
However, this current build, or even including Tristan's FTK build, who when he was winning the tournament, also the list doesn't really care about errata.
Okay.
We are barely even like you summon Red Eyes if if your starter is Black Metal.
Yeah. That's the only time you use it more than once. But if you don't open...
that's the only that's the only time like you can use multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Because if it's already errata, you just won't even summon it, and at the end of the combo, and you will end with like Red Eyes being in the graveyard instead of on the board.
Right.
That's it. Yep. That's the only difference. Because like if we can grab a free monster, why not, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then there's some fan favorite cards.
Yeah, the waifu, bro. The waifu babe, man.
Yeah. The Dragon Maids. Yeah, we was gonna have a female in the deck. We played Striker before.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, explain to people what this card does and why you put it in your deck. And don't tell me because it's a good looking card.
Well, first of all, it has a Starlight rare.
Yes, that's
so true. Yeah, maybe. The main reason is it unsummons search a Dragon Maid spell, and Dragon Maid surprisingly has a spell which is just a Dragon Maid monster reborn.
Yep.
And with that, you're like essentially Dragon Maid, like this specific Dragon Maid itself, provide 2 dragons.
Yes, exactly.
And that's just all you need to combo. It's like doing as much as safer, to be honest.
So just to explain to you guys again, so you go normal summon Dragon Maid, search Hospitality, Reborn Hospitality. It's an optional effect to dump from the deck to the grave, so you actually like don't have to do that because it says you can. And yeah, that's exactly what she was saying. 2 dragons. Yep.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. Like I can play 3, but you realistically only need to see 1, and there's enough. And like if I play 3, I'll just make the deck 61. So like I have to cut something.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like surprisingly, I still want to add more things, but I'm capped at 60.
No, that's crazy, bro. Yo, you're about to make a 100-card Yu-Gi-Oh deck. That'll be actually kind of insane.
Then you'll need probably like 21 hand trap or something like that.
Yeah. Yo, honestly, do you think Konami would ever make the extra deck 20?
I doubt it. I don't want to buy like 3 pack of sleeves to sleeve my deck.
That's true.
Yeah. So next then there's the Rose Dragon packages.
Yep, the roses,
The roses are just there. It's the new age Ib, and that's the card you use to make it.
Yep.
Or you use to you abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did White Rose Dragon's hand effect ever come up for you where you can just SS it from your hand?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually comes a lot. Like Red Rose Dragon is a very good starter if you have like some specific cards.
Okay.
Like imagine you have Unexpected Die plus White Rose or Quick Launch plus White Rose.
Oh yeah.
You're essentially just putting 2 monsters, or you're essentially just doing the full combo without even normal summoning yet.
Yeah, that's true.
With that, you actually have like a very strong resistance against majority of the hand traps.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's any
that's
tuner.
That's why there's 2 White Rose in the deck.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then Baby Brotar.
Yeah, Brotor is Brotor because this now the combo you actually need to summon Brotor from LP.
Yep.
That's why I said you don't access Red Eyes majority of the time unless you start as Black Metal.
Right. And then Levy's Levy. This card is like the
Levy is what you search with Brotor.
Yeah.
Technically.
The best, I think, KS monster to be printed, honestly. So insane. Then Crusader Draco and Tempest, bro. Explain to people why these 2 win dragon cards.
So now the combo involving like using the Fusion Trish, because the ending board now is making VFD. That's the goal.
Right.
And we need 2 level 9s, obviously. Fusion Trish is just one of the level 9.
Yep.
And when you're resolving Fusion Trish, you banish a card from your main deck.
Yep.
And 2 cards from your opponent's side, 1 from their extra, 1 from the top deck.
Yep.
And the only or the very few cards you benefit from banishing it is just Tempest.
Yeah.
And Draco is just a target you search if when Tempest is banished.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like if I have Blaster, I also have Guard to search. That may be another option, but yeah.
Yeah, who knows if they unban a Dragon Rule here in the next.
Like honestly, like unbanning Blaster isn't impossible compared to like unbanning
like
Redox or Tidal.
Yeah,
Redox and Tidal just have to stay there forever.
Yeah.
And
Bro,
those two are a little bit too broken.
when I was building the water deck, I looked up Tidal and I'm like, yo, this card is not real.
Yeah. It's like either reborn anything in the graveyard or mill anything from the deck. Like,
yeah,
those are a little bit too broken.
Yeah,
But Blaster popping one and Fire being like an attribute usually just almost as bad as Wind.
Yeah.
Which, like there's not even a deck that can abuse Blaster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't even say Sala. Every Sala monster in the graveyard, like.
Hey, yo, maybe Infernobles. Hey, who knows? Maybe Infernobles.
And then it's like a level 7 dragon. What are you gonna do with?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But the other point is like if you have Blaster, you can do like funny things like you normal safer pitch Blaster search Tempest. It just sounds a little bit too broken here.
Yeah. That's true. Safer is crazy then, actually. Like, be more like tutor out any of your dragon cards, especially just like depending on the level. And looking at your list.
Imagine we have Safer doing the old Dragon Lure format. You just open it, you switch colors, and you instantly have more things.
Yeah. That's insane. And then, Noctovision Dragon. We were just talking about this card, man.
Vision is just super rare Vision, please. OTS. Yeah. Konami, listen to it.
Yo, please. This card is crazy, guys. Like,
this card is god.
I mean,
it's like
it's a free SS,
alongside, right? free special summon. It's like essentially the same as if you played what's called the Butter Spy in Goki before.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
Except this one draw you a card while you link away.
Yeah, what? That sounds absurd.
As a bonus effect.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, even it doesn't have the bonus effect, it's already good enough to be in a deck. But now it's free cards.
Yeah.
God, yes.
Free draw one. God, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then you have the vanillas.
The vanillas are just targets for unexpected die.
Okay.
And I actually had one specific game where I need those two vanillas be these exact two vanillas.
Really? Okay.
To do things. Yeah. Serpent is light.
Yep.
And it can work with Chaos Space and Levineer.
Yes.
And Guard is a level 1, being another 1-for-1 target, and a very few 1-for-1 dragon tuner.
Yeah,
you can summon.
That's true.
Like if you want a dragon, you can summon Black Metal. If you want Veiler, you can summon. I mean, if you want a tuner, you can summon Veiler. But if you want a specifically dragon tuner, then you have to summon this one.
Right. Yeah. So did you regret not just to go back on Noctovision, because I see the chat is asking, right? Do you regret not playing Noctovision at 3 now?
Not at all, because the only issue for Noctovision is it's good because it's a 7. It's also bad because it's 7. You can't really summon it.
Yeah.
You have to like it happened before where I just opened too many high-level dragons. Each of them is like half of the full combo, but those two doesn't work out. It's like I opened Red Eyes plus Noctovision.
Yep.
And I just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I surprisingly didn't open any normal summons, which, right?
Yeah.
Like the deadliest combo you can have is like Black Dragon, Phantasme, Red Eyes, Noctovision. And you look at all these cards like,
damn, these cards
like they can do a lot, but they can't actually do anything.
Yeah, bro, it's like such a broken hand. If only you had one level 4 or lower dragon monster.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why I think 2's enough.
Okay.
2 is good enough. It's also like if you draw the copy, a pair of them is looking kind of awkward.
Yeah. Right? And then of course we have the infamous hand trap lineup. So
the 14 hand traps.
Yep.
3 Phantas, 3 Nibiru, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, 2 Ash.
Yep. Okay.
So what end was like allowing me to decide this line of hand trap was actually I watched the your video about like Hani helping a water deck, right?
Yep.
And Hani said the best hand trap in the format is Nibiru.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
And in order to have a higher chance to see Nibiru, you play Phantasma with it.
That's true.
That's essentially the logic.
Yep.
Then, so the first two, so technically I have to play like 5 different kind of hand trap, right?
Yep.
Then the third one I was choosing was Vader being a lot, being a tuner, being a level 1. It's just working very well for the deck.
Yeah, you can send it off Chaos Space. You can 1-for-1 it. Like, there's just so many like synergies with this card, for sure.
Yeah, and also when I was building the deck, I was fearing rocks more than the fiber outage stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because rock is more dice roll, then it's harder to control it, and hand traps that's effective against rock are pure negations like Valor Imperm, or Gamma just conflict like those originally Gamma, but Gamma just conflicting with other things so much. It's conflicting with Phantasm, sometimes conflicting with Nib.
Yeah.
Or it's sometimes working perfect well with Nibiru.
You can Gamma Nibiru.
And it conflict with like I think I originally was Gamma in the main, Imperm in the side.
Okay.
And when I side Imperm in, those two start conflicting.
It's so unlucky. Yeah.
So and it was just like, although Gamma being like another lie is also very good.
Yeah.
You can also you can guarantee your Chaos Space resolving if you open that.
Yeah.
And worst case, you can even pitch it with
Send that driver to the graveyard.
Yeah. Or you can even like teleport out, like you run actual E-type.
Yeah.
There are a couple cool things you can do, which is that end is conflicting with other hand traps a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So I just had to give.
Yeah.
And so I ended with choosing Imperm, which is another like another effective hand trap. The last two spots I mainly because Ash stops like things the first 4 hand traps doesn't cover.
Yeah.
Ash covers Extravagance.
Yep.
And Extravagance and the Sanction, which none of the other hand traps is able to cover.
Yep. That makes sense, yeah. Because like the Ash is really strong against like rogue decks, the trap decks. Like hitting Ash on Geist or like Faker is really powerful. Ash on the Extravagance is really powerful. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so it's like that. That like some people say they want to play 3 Ash. I thought about it, and having 15 hand trap isn't impossible.
Yep.
However, the issue is Ash itself, it's a fire.
Yeah.
It's not light or dark.
Yep.
So it doesn't combo with chaos.
Exactly.
And it's hard once per turn.
Yep.
So if you draw like multiple, it kind of just stay in your hand for a little bit. It's just not really doing anything at all.
Also, like awkwardly enough, like if you're playing against a striker player, you actually get punished by the Ash because they can go Hida and they full combo access code you too. So I mean, just
sometimes it can happen.
Yeah.
I think, but I still want to play Ash because there are some times where maybe you need a fiber for 3. Which can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. In case you already like lost the Red Rose Dragon?
Yeah, like in case you have to like normal the Red Rose to make the fiber.
Oh, okay.
Then like situation like those can happen.
Yeah, because the idea is you want to link cross for 2 and then the 3 plus the 2. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so there still has to be some Ash. Yep. Just I think 2 will be better.
Yep. And then
there's
field spells.
Yeah, the 3 field spell just standard. You just access all of them in the entire combo.
Yep.
You actually have to grab like about 10 different one-offs in the 60 card pile doing like each combo.
Yeah.
It's kind of painful when I was trying to grab
especially on dual book. I can't imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, like just finding the cards was struggling.
Yeah.
They're like actually playing it.
Right.
Yeah. Then there's the the card, the good cards, the good starter, the broken card, quick launch, chaos space, and unexpected die.
Yep.
Those are technically the starter spells.
Yep.
Quick launch is being good. It provides tracer.
It's both. It's starter and an extender. It's like multi-purpose. That's why it's so amazing.
Yeah. Chaos Space is now the best starter. Like once we get to the part 2, the combo video part, you will see in the flow chart and just realize how insane this card is. It allows you to do the full combo while plus 2 more compared to every other starter while still have your normal summon left.
What the heck are you? Wait, no, you're right, because Chaos Space gets you babies, and babies are guaranteed. It's a 1 card 2 dragons.
Like safer itself, you can do the same thing. You end with ROM and 2 fail spell, right? Chaos Space, you do the same thing. You end with ROM, 2 fail spells, and a baby plus draw 1, and you still have your normal summon left.
Yo. Oh, this card's disgusting. Yo, if you guys don't have your collector's rare Chaos Space, yo, you better pick that up ASAP Rocky. That's all I'm saying.
It's probably going up.
Yeah, that card's insane.
Especially because like there's also 4 Dragon Links that top this event.
Yeah.
Which is almost, I think it's the same amount of Outlich and 1 more than the rock.
1 more than the rock, 5 rock, 4 Outlich, 4
5 rock, right?
Yep. And then
5 rock, 4 Outlich, right? 3 combo, 1
1 FTK.
Stop, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, once. So, and there's the unexpected die.
Yep.
This one is like a very surprisingly. This one's like one of my favorite cards in the deck.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I saw in the chat, some people asking like, why not like Draconact?
Yeah.
And there's an issue with that and like other similar engines.
Okay.
I thought about a lot of like starter or extender engines.
Yep.
Which being like Draconact is 1.
Yep.
The Tangy level 1 is another one.
Yep.
It's a tuner that free summon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you can also even run a bigger dinosaur package where being like Oviraptor itself, you can either search miscellaneous, pitch, summon Durak, or you go mill Carbonodon and summon the Dragon Normal.
Yeah.
And the Fossil Dig itself can just grab you either miscellaneous or Oviraptor.
Yep.
You can do a lot of things with those.
Yep.
However, there's a very big difference between those engines and this one specific.
Okay.
Those engines, because like I said in the very, very beginning, the deck right now just you start with either Romulus or you start with Fiber. Those are the routes. Those engines only provide you to do 1 route. It doesn't provide you a Dragon Tuner to do both routes at the same time.
Yeah, I see now. So the possibilities kind of open up, because when you activate Unexpected Die, you summon a Dragon Tuner, so you can branch out into a Romulus or a Needle Fiber, right? Depending on the line of play that you decide to go for. Which
things like, imagine you start with Die and you have a Dragon Maid, then you can make a Rom with Dragon Maid that you use the monster you summon from Die to make a Fiber.
Yep.
Or if your hand has anything else, you can like die for the Dragon Tuner, the normal that anything else to make a Fiber.
Yeah.
So it just opened up a lot of plays.
Right.
And and if you do any other engines like the ones I just mentioned, it's very possible where you have a handful of cards where each of them contributing to making a Fiber.
Yeah.
Then your Fiber got imperm just stuck there.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really help you, because especially if you think about like the Dino cards you were mentioning to get Carbonodon or like the Draconet, they're Cybers and Dinosaurs, right? Like if they get interrupted,
Cybers, Dinosaur, and Worms.
Exactly. So if they get interrupted on the normal summon, like I'll see you later, because you can't even make Striker Dragon with them.
You can, they're not being the dragons. Hurt a lot, like quite a lot.
Yep. And then speaking, because you mentioned Romulus, right? And some people in the chat are asking about this as well. But like, I know you have Dragon Ravine, but why not like the Dragoonity equip spell that lets you SS a Dragon Tuner from your deck, which kind of serves the same purpose with Die, right?
Well, first of all, Tristan's build using the Dragon the Dragoon Lance to access Phalanx for the level 2 tuner because he needs his game plan was to link cross and make Marcher into Arclight.
Yep.
That's his plan.
Yep.
Therefore, he need a level 2 tuner to do that.
Exactly, level 2 tuner. Yeah.
Yes. However, this specific build, I don't need to do that. Like after I Romulus, the only thing I need to do is get any tuner to make fiber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Therefore, I don't care about like the way. Therefore, I don't care about how I'm getting to the tuner.
Yep.
And what specific tuner I am getting.
Yep.
And also the lens package, they're essentially 2 bricks, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And in this one, Ravine, it's never a brick. To be honest.
True. Yeah.
It sucks if you draw it because your ROM just now got a search, but it's not like something you draw. You just say that it's absolutely doing nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like our goal was different. That's why we're choosing the different routes, and that's why in this one, I just absolutely I didn't even think about using those cards.
Okay.
I absolutely just don't need it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you have the World Legacy Guard Dragon Man. Isn't this the best Monster Reborn in the deck?
Yes, there's like total 5 Monster Reborns, and this one being the best because this one have the moving zone effect, right? Yep. So it will allow you to combo with 1 less dragons and later the combo. Yep. It's a very good recovery after you get like things like Nibiru. Yeah. Because then you should be like low on monsters usually. Yep. But you are able to combo with like 1 less dragon to do things. Instead of like regular Reborn or Succession, you still need like probably 1 more to make an arrow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So the fact that you are, it allows you to lose 1 less dragon makes it very, very powerful. Yeah. Then you have
that's the 1-for-1. The 1-for-1 used to be like the OG Chaos Space.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's also just like 1-for-1 used to be the very few combo starter that doesn't require normal summon. But it's a 1 though.
It's a 1 of, yeah. But it's still like so insane though. You get black metal combo without normal.
Yeah. The downside is like comboing with black metal. I just don't like comboing with black metal.
Yeah. Is it awkward
using red eyes at the early just feels fragile for the whole combo.
Yeah, that makes sense. You want to use red eyes
especially after Eratus.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then of course hospitality. And then do you want to get into the extra deck or the side deck first?
Let's do the extra deck.
Extra deck, okay.
Yeah. So first Appaloosa is where like how you start a combo.
Yes.
There's no spear. The thing you should put on the top.
Yep.
It should always be Appaloosa.
Yep.
And like I say in the probably the second profile, LCS2 profile, where people are asking why don't I use fiber? The answer is just like if you are doing fiber but you not end with Appaloosa on the top, then all your combo are significantly worse.
Yep.
Compared to making a sphere on the top, like the very old combo.
Exactly.
Because you are significantly worse against hand trap if you put anything that's not sphere or Appaloosa on the top.
Right.
Yeah. Like the goal for the first half of the combo is actually just
Turbo Appo.
link line into Appaloosa, then make a dragon underneath to make it.
Right. You combo under the zones, bro. Appaloosa zones are just amazing. This card's just so good.
Yeah. That's essentially just your goal. Yep. Also mine, Starlight, why not, right?
Exactly. Oh yeah, I saw. For those guys are interested, I'll showcase and put a picture up right here of Shunping's IRL Dragon Link deck profile. He does this, I think, like religion where he maxes out decks that he's won out with, and so of course he won the YCS, I think in Anaheim. No, in where is it? California. Pasadena. Pasadena with Striker. So he has a Max Striker deck, and of course he won the UDS in 2019 with Dragon Link. So he has in 2020. Is it 2020?
It's like
bro,
a few months ago.
I've been in quarantine so long, I lost my sense of time.
You've been quarantined too long already.
Bro, I felt like we were in 2021 already. But he has that deck maxed out as well. It actually has it up on his on his Facebook. But I'll put this. I'll edit this picture in. You guys get to see the prismatic Appaloosa.
My playset collector chaos space still on the way.
It's still coming. Yeah, it's still coming.
It's still coming.
Yep.
All right, let's go back to the extra deck.
Yeah, go back to the extra deck.
It is the fiber cross. The problematic cards.
Yeah. OCG ban Link Cross.
OCG ban Link Cross. I think TCG probably gonna do the same thing in like September. Like in OCG, this card lived for half year. That's it.
Wow. Yeah.
Only half year and got banned.
Yeah.
I think if not the fastest, it will be probably one of at least.
Yeah.
I think it's like actually the fastest card got limited. I don't remember if it's actually the fastest card got banned.
Okay, fair. I mean, this card is insane, right? Like generating
this
2 tokens.
Like this card is not real. It's like a fake card. Like who designed this?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, but honestly, I think fiber is fine because I actually do like fiber quite a lot. Like fiber without cross, it's like you using a tuner to grab another tuner to the board.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like it allows almost every deck to able to link climb with their hand traps.
Yeah.
So a fiber, I really like it. Cross, just ban it.
Yeah, just ban it. Yeah. I mean, any token generator. I mean, you guys have seen this in the past, man. They're right there up there with like just all the rest of the other ban cards. Just too insane.
Yeah. Also, any fiber combo now, if you factor like cross out of the formula, then you will just think like those combo are actually kind of fair. Even you just fiber Aurora into like 2 negates with Savage Arclight.
That's fair.
It's still just okay to be honest. Because like it's pretty much like usually like a 2-card combo into those.
Okay, guys, it's not fair, but it's like it's not oppressive. It's not I mean, most decks play through 2 negates. To be fair.
Like most decks should be able to like put out negates.
Yeah.
Or it also just allow every deck to put out 2 negates. So technically, it's like fair to everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you always have the choice to do those routes. But like compared to now, you're doing the same thing but in the middle you draw like 2, 3, 4 cards. Then it just start unfair. Then it just become unfair.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Then there's the dragon card, the striker dragons, the pair of guard dragons. LP is probably going to get banned as well because also you banned the last list.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
And then you have the protector wall. It's just generic B cop, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's a dragon.
we already made a joke in the CMOS video.
I know. And of course Romulus, really insane.
Yeah. So the Buster Well being a lie also matters because now I have like more accessible lie monster for like Levy and Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Like there's Link Cross, there's Valor in the main, there's Buster Protector Whelp. So I actually resolved Levy for 3 lights actually like.
Oh, I did see you
2 times in the tournament.
Yeah, I did see you do that. And that was actually really clever, being able to bring back an extra body to make. I think so you can end up on Savage and what's it? Savage, the VFD, the Apple, and then you put a token on their field too, right?
Yeah, that's one of those games. The game that matters the most was like there one game where my opponent hand trapping a very weird point.
Okay.
To me, it really didn't hurt, but it cut my tracers off.
Oh.
I still have enough dragons to combo, but if I summon tracer, I won't be able to end with like VFD things.
Yep.
So I thought a lot to a point I realized there's Serpent in the graveyard and there's also guarding the graveyard. And with those, there's like both Link Cross and the Buster Whelp.
Yeah.
So in order to make the Croco Dragon without Tracer, I Levy banished 3 light to summon the guard back to go 1+8 to summon it.
Ah, yo, big brain.
Crazy. That's also the game where like when I go through the vanillas, I said those 2 vanillas actually has to be these 2 specific vanillas for that game to happen.
Yep. That makes sense actually. I think that's actually really nice because I think if you guys watch my video with Jesse, he says that like having as many options as possible is like what makes the deck like I get like top tier. Like you can go down different lines of plays and you still end up on full combo regardless of how they hand trapped you. And in order to like figure those out on the spot is like definitely like a testament to Shu's understanding of the Dragon Link deck. Then we have the Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus is Romulus. It's like so it's not sold for the deck pretty much.
Yeah.
Like your combo starter is, or your combo starter that's in the extra deck is either Romulus or Fiber.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like majority of the decks right now. Like Rock is either Grey Knight or Fiber.
Yeah.
Fire Noble is either Isolde or Fiber.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then you have Borosword.
Borosword. I cut Axis Kotaku and put Borosword back.
And I was gonna tell you, I haven't seen Borosword in an extra deck in so long.
Yeah. But this specific deck has to be Borosword.
Right.
It actually has to. There are situations. Well, first of all, Axis is also a dark, so it bypasses Tracer's limit.
Yeah.
That's good. However, Axis is a Cybers. It doesn't bypass Guard Dragon's limit.
Yeah.
There are situations where it could happen. It's just you are under a Dragon Lock.
Yep.
And you are not able to summon Axis very easily. You have to do like weird link things.
Yep.
But what if you already used the Buster Web?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And Borosword just completely ignore that. Dragons, everyone's dragons.
Yep. Yeah. No, the Borosword is such a crazy card. Really, really powerful.
And the other reason in this deck is like since the extra deck is so tight with like Synchros and the VFD package.
Yep.
There's no Links 3 in the entire deck. Which means whenever if I am playing Axis, whenever I do summon Axis, it's capped at 43 because its highest will be like a Link 2. I'll never have a situation where I make Appaloosa into an Axis Kotaku, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, it would never come up. Yeah. It came up for me once, but
almost never.
Yeah, almost never.
Yeah.
I did deflex. I did deflex that game.
Sure.
It didn't matter.
so majority of the time, Axis will be only 43.
Yeah.
With only 43, even you're like Axis popping everything on the board.
Yeah.
You are not able to kill your opponent with Axis plus one more monster.
Yeah, that's true.
You need another 37, and the 37 is just very hard to get.
It doesn't exist, to be quite frank.
But if you like other regular decks, like they usually summon Axis, but like the most common way to summon Axis is like Fiber, Selene, then Axis, right?
Yeah.
So you have like a 53 Axis.
Yeah.
53 Axis means you only need a 27 or higher to attack with it for game.
Yeah.
That way, just very easy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the attack requirement also just supported. I have to play Borosword because Borosword you just need Borosword plus 2K. That's it.
That is true.
Yeah, that's the big difference for the Link monsters.
Yep.
And then there's the Synchros, there's the Savage. Savage is over here because it's Savage.
Savage is insane. It gets huge and negates. It's just so strong.
Yeah. And then there's Golden Rose Maiden.
Yeah.
It's the new IP.
Oh, it's insane.
It's just new IP.
Yeah.
There's only one difference being Golden Rose Maiden not a tuner.
Yep.
So your Fiber cannot tag into it in your opponent's turn if it got like stopped.
That'd be way too broken, bro.
Yeah, but that's how people play with it before. So that's the only difference. It provides the same amount of monster it can generate.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. And then there's the Croco Dragon. Croco Dragon. Honestly, in the combo, I was synchro summoning with 2 level 4 and the level 1.
Yep.
So realistically, you can replace it with
Trishula?
the synchro Trishula.
Yeah.
However, in the tournament, after playing the tournament, I realized it has to be this one because I did summon it once with 1+8. With Levy and 1.
Yeah.
So it has to be
because you brought back Flambeau Guard. Yeah. Yep. It's just generic. It's just so generic.
Yeah. Other reason is like if you Trish, you just rip another one random card from your opponent's hand along with Levy.
Yep.
But if you are able to like draw 2, the chance of you drawing either a hand trap or you drawing into an extender to allow you make a Savage with the VFD Appaloosa.
Yep.
Those potentials is like I think I value those more than
it should be way higher.
Random card.
Because you lose a lot in your main deck as you go through the combo. You're searching the Black Garden, the Ravine, the Boom Sector, Like a lot of cards is getting dumped to the graveyard, summoning from the deck. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It happened before where I had an Ash left at the end of the combo, then my Crackle draw into 2 more hand traps.
That was insane. That's broken.
But the truth is, like, I look at my 3 hand trap and the VFD resolves. Like, yeah, these aren't gonna be played.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why Valen when it's already negated?
Yeah, right. He can't even activate it.
Yeah, you can't. Yep. Then you have the Trishula Fusion. Is this card insane or what?
This card is insane, especially in the Dragon deck, or it's only able to be used in the Dragon deck.
Yeah.
You can banish any 3 monsters to summon it, but if you banish specifically 3 dragons, it gets the bonus effect.
Yep.
It banished 3 cards total. 1 from any card in your main deck, 1 from your opponent's top deck, and 1 in your opponent's extra deck you get to check.
Yeah. That's insane.
So the combo is pretty much you banish the Tempest from the deck to grab a Draggle.
It's like a low-key silver rocket.
Yeah, it's a silver, but the difference being when you get to silver in the old combos, it's at the end of the turn, so you already put everything on the board. Your opponent knows how big your board is.
Yeah.
So they will most likely scoop without showing you anything. However, Trish is different. When you get to Trish, it's like the mid combo.
Yep.
For people who doesn't know what kind of pile I'm playing.
Yeah.
They will just assuming the board looks breakable, so they'll
keep playing.
Try to take the chance.
Yeah.
So I actually have no opponent scooping at Trish in this tournament while I'm resolving like more than half of the time game 1.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Trish gives you a lot of knowledge because you can determine how you set up your interruptions, correct? Yeah.
Well, usually VFD resolve afterwards, so to be honest, it didn't matter. The information matters, I think.
Yeah. And
then the VFD, like,
yeah,
Tristan's playing FTK. To be honest, so am I.
yeah. To be honest, yeah, bro, VFD is like, it's so degenerate, man. It's actually so unfair. Like, you can have like an insane hand, right? You just cannot play under this. It's just too much.
Like, especially top 8 against Tristan.
Yep.
Game 1, I double hand trap him, so I stop his combo. Well, I stop his FTK, but he still have like a huge board over there, like 5 monsters.
Yep.
And it's almost impossible for me to kill everything.
Yep.
However, what I did was I used the battle phase to be the arc light.
Yep.
And all I did was just levy pop 2, send levy to grave with safer and made VFD pass.
Yeah.
Because by doing that, VFD gonna shut down everything he has. Even he still have like 4 monsters after I pop everything. It's fine. They just vanillas. They can't attack. They can't activate.
Yep.
Tristan's also out of extra deck at that point because he went first, burn everything, and I survived.
Yep.
And all I need to do is just next turn drop levy again, pop to battle phase.
Yeah, exactly. And that's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah, I saw that game, and then Tristan drew the nuts game 3.
I mean, it's the same as I double hand trap him game 1 to break he's going first.
Yep.
He double hand trap me game 3 to break I going first. So we break even.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when I play Tristan, especially at that game 3, I know whoever gonna win this match will probably just win the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, you guys were both really, really strong players, so it's actually really awesome to watch that match. I'll have a link to like the VOD for the Twitch for the Luxury Gaming Twitch, where you guys can like watch the replay live as I commentate on that. It's a really, really good game, you guys. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, before we before we end this interview, do you want to have any shout outs for anyone?
Shout out to First, shout out to that Chinese friend who first taught me the idea of like instead of making the O board, now making VFD to like get the win more safely and guaranteed.
Yep.
And he also top 16 at the LCS.
Nice.
Time.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. And one of my loss in Swiss was actually him because we faced each other like round 4 on table 1. I was like, well, guess we have to play. Roll dice. You want the dice? Yeah, he got it.
You got it.
Yeah, like I open my hand, no hand traps, you go normal safer. Yeah, game 2.
Game 2, yeah. It was like a 5-minute game, right? Well, 5-minute match.
Not even 5. The whole match was 3 minutes.
Normal safer. Alright, GG. See you later.
Yeah, game 2, game 2.
Yeah, because you guys know the combo. There's no point bluffing or anything, you know.
Yeah, there's absolutely no like.
Yeah.
Like the second I know safer, even his hand is like everything he can search, he's still gonna like BFD me in that game.
Yeah. It's just too much.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But anyways, man, thank you for coming on and you know, showcasing this deck. It's always a pleasure to have you. So yeah, big shout out to you, man. Guys, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on this 60 card pile. What do you think is like, is this deck like tier 1? Like, do you guys think this is like the new deck?
100%.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching the LCS, this deck made Ellic look like a tier 2 deck. So guys, yeah, let me know, is 60 the right number? Is Dragon Link gonna be the new best deck? And let me know in the comment section below. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.